we have got the new Premier League season 2021-22. That seems very new, because it is. Upon us starting soon, and with the announcement of Romelu Lukaku, I'm happy. I thought it's the perfect time to get my Premier League prediction done. Half on my screen, which is why I'll be looking at that. I have my own. It's like a tier list, just so I know I'm not making Chelsea like the winners 3 times or something. Preface of this for my future self, because I know I'm going to look back at this and be like, why the hell did I make those predictions? Predictions for me, it's fun. It's a bit of fun. You just think about football, which I love to do. Think about sports, football in particular, especially about Chelsea. That's fun. That's fun to me. So making the safe predictions that I've seen, like literally everyone do, of the top 4 being Man City, Man United, Chelsea, then Liverpool. Every single person online that I didn't want to see posted and like, yep, that's my prediction. That's my predictions. And the relegation people, Watford, Brentford, and where are they? No, I said Watford twice. Who the hell just came up? Oh, Norwich. Those 3 teams, just newly promoted, going straight down again. So it's like, it's the safest predictions that people are making. For me, what makes predictions fun are making bold predictions, because you either look like a genius or you look like an idiot. And yeah, that's a bit of fun. In saying that, though, I cannot see a single team other than Manchester City lifting the title. I cannot see that. Manchester City were already amazing. They just won the title, for God's sake. And then they've added Grealish, and very early to say, but reports are saying that City are readying 150 euro million bid for Kane. If Kane signs, like, I would be willing to bet my entire life saving, which isn't a lot. I'd be willing to bet this house, for God's sake. I'd be willing to bet my dog that if they signed Kane, they would win the title. They would go undefeated the entire season. Adding Grealish already, it makes them a lock for the title contender. So, there we go. Next one. The bias is coming through. I'm picking Chelsea to come second. Chelsea to come second. Here's my thinking. Chelsea are already the reigning European champions. Love to talk about that. And now the reigning Super Cup champions. Let's go, Kepa. But our biggest thing was goals. Jorginho was our top Premier League goal scorer for scoring penalties. Jorginho. That's rough. And we've just signed one of the best strikers in the world, Romelu Lukaku. And there's proof, which is another reason why I love making these videos, that I'm not one of those stupid people online that, like, everyone's getting picked up on it as, like, you're shit. Like, Lukaku plays for Inter, who's shit, signs for Chelsea the next day, who's amazing, he's best in the world. I'm so high on Lukaku. When I realised he'd broken Ronaldo's Inter record for the most goals in the first season, I'm like, there's something about him. Watched him more, I'm like, yep, he's pretty good. He's pretty darn good. And, I mean, the classic argument of, oh, it's so much more physical in the Premier League. Look at him. He's a fucking unit. So, I think Lukaku is going to carry big time, and we're going to get second. This is rambling on very long. Next, in third. This is sounding really hypocritical because it's pretty much the same people so far. Manchester United. Honestly, I don't like... There's no way United do badly this season. At the end of the day, as much as I hate their team and them in general, I really don't like them. But the fact, last season they were very inconsistent. They didn't perform the greatest. They got second. They got second. And then they've added Sancho and Varane. I mean, there's no possible way they do badly. Foreshadowing there. Next one, I'm not going Liverpool. I think they're finally going to be able to get over that Champions League hump. And I'm picking Leicester City. Leicester City, sorry, I'm spaced out because I've been doing this till as well. Leicester City, I think, like, they've shown it every single season that they have top 4 quality in their team. Is that Vardy's, I mean, like, it's not like he's played football at the highest level for the longest time. He's still, like, there's not a lot of wear and tear on him yet. But for someone whose game largely does, not surround it, but is helped a lot by his pace, someone getting a little bit older, it's a bit of a worry. But James Maddison, as long as he stays there, is getting a lot better. Tielemans is getting much better. I can respect him scoring that's not Champions League final. He won that FA Cup final goal. It's decent. Then you've got Schmeichel, and who are they signing out? Vestergaard signing in for Fofana. That was messed up. I think they're going to get over the hump. I think they're going to get over the hump. Next one, in 5th place. Here's where my fun predictions come in. It isn't just like, it's Brentford. I actually do believe this. Aston Villa in 5th. Here's my thinking. You lose Grealish because and I mean, Grealish was injured for, I'm not going to try and say statistics, for a large part of the season. They didn't perform amazingly without him. When they had Grealish there, they were amazing. They were sick. But I think they've solved the Grealish issue with signing Leon Bailey, with signing Danny Ings, with signing Buendia, with signing, who was the other one? Ashley Young. Like, their team's stacked now. Not like Manchester City stacked or Chelsea stacked, but they've got a really good team. And as long as they stay healthy, I think they're easily going to make Euro. They're going to make a Euro. So, yeah. Next ones. They're finally here. It's the Scousers. It's Liverpool. Here's my thinking with Liverpool. I saw this comment on, I don't know where it was a while ago, but it was that Liverpool just haven't added to their squad in a while. Obviously, they've got Konate, whatever how you say him, as a defender. The attack last season, it wasn't as good as they were when they won the title or when they got 99 points that season. They've been such a good squad that I think Klopp and Liverpool have basically gone like, we don't need to do anything to this squad. They're already sick. I think the fact that they haven't, it's kind of hurting them in the longer run because, I mean, you go up against Liverpool, it's the same team that you've been preparing for the last 3-4 years. And that would be my only thing why they're just making the Europa League. They're coming 6th. Obviously, it's not like it's easy to play them every week, but it's still tough. They're still a fucking good team. But I think as people are more used to it, I think it's going to be a little bit harder, you know. Okay, next. I was going to put West Ham. I'm just going to double check what West Ham have done in the transfer market. Because last season's success, a lot of it came down to Lingard. And now they've lost him. What have they got? They've got Craig Dawson, Areola, okay, Felipe Anderson, Rivals. Oh, he's come back. And then, yeah. Oh no, it's and then they sold them. So no Philippines. So they've done nothing basically. So that means I'm not going to put them there, and instead, actually no, scratch that. I'm going back to the bottom now. Relegation. First of all, in 20th, Norwich. Do I need to say much more? The last time they were in the Premier League, they had Pookie for a month, and then they went to shit. They've just lost Buendia. They look like Max Aaron's. Like, bye-bye. Next one. This is one that I think it's either going to be an amazing, they're going to do really well, or they're going to do really shit. Southampton, I think they're going to be relegated this season, if I'm being honest. They've lost Danny Ings, who was their carry, and replaced with Chelsea Laney, Broja. And I literally was just looking at it. They've signed Livramento as well. Southampton. Honestly, if anyone's actually watching this, I feel sorry for you. Like, why would you watch this? Not to be like, ooh, people are watching me. But yeah, they've lost Ryan Bertrand as well. They've lost, I guess, Minamino, Angus Gunn, Lamina. That was the one that I thought, like, that's the nail in the coffin for me. You've got a few centre forwards. You've got Theo Walcott, finally as a full transfer, and not a lot else. So I think, although I want Roger and Livramento to do well, even though Livramento's I say he's not Chelsea anymore, still got those roots, I don't really see them doing that well, if I'm being honest. So that's why they're down there. Next. We have Arsenal, no. I am going to go with Brighton. Brighton, I just don't think they're going to be doing too well. I'm going to be honest, a lot of these lower ones I'm not that interested in. So, yeah. Next one. In 17th, just escaping relegation, I've got Watford. Lots of things I really like about Watford. Obviously, you've got the Cyclone GK, you've got the Troy Deeney, and I think they've just got a solid enough team to stay in the Prem for at least one season. Next, I have got Wolves. Wolves, I want them to do well. I want, oh my God, Jimenez to do really well, but they've lost. I'm terrible with names right now. Goalkeeper for Portugal. You know the person I'm talking about, and they've signed him with Saar, which obviously, like, I can't really comment too much, but I know whatever his name was a really good keeper. So yeah, I think the defense is going to struggle a little bit with that. Next one, 15th. I've got Leeds. Leeds are cool. They did really well last season, but I feel like a lot of their players have really good form. Like Bamford was sick. He had really good form. But I think it's going to wear off in the second season. I don't think they're going to be close to relegation. Even in 15th, I think there's still going to be like a sizable gap between them, but I just don't think they're going to be. Did they get 10th or 9th or something? I think they got top half, so I don't think they're going to be reaching that high again. Next one, in 14th, Brentford, because I haven't put them in yet, and I don't really think they're going to be doing as well as Leeds did last season. So, yeah, that's where Brentford are. Next, we have Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are a weird one because are you going to sign, not sign Zaha, but sell Zaha anytime soon? If you do, I really think it's better for you because you can reinvest and find players that you can base your team around for the future. You've already got... Oh my God, I suck with names. The other winger that they have, it was sick. I remember one of his nutmegs was mad. But that other winger, who's young, and I think will do pretty well. Not going to be Zaha level quite, but I think you can base a good, solid team and game plan around those kind of players. So it could be on next season. If he wants to leave your club, for God's sake, cash in on him. Honestly, that's going to make things a lot better for you. So that is 13th. 14th, I've got Everton. They're lost their manager and have signed an interesting replacement for the Liverpool manager. I just think there's a lot of up in the airs about that team. James Rodriguez, I don't think it's going to be lasting there. Got Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin. They did decent last season, but how long is that going to last, that partnership? I don't think there's a bright future with those two up front. My personal opinion. But yeah. Next, in 10th, one of the big six clubs, and I'm sure a lot of people expect of the big six, oh my God, I can't speak, big six would be Arsenal. I've put Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham, I think they're in the shitter this season. I don't have any faith in them whatsoever. They've signed Nuno. Oh, that's right. That's why I wanted to put the Wolves so low. Oh, I knew there was something I missed. Yeah, they lost a good manager. But yeah, I knew there was. Yeah, sorry. On to Tottenham. With Tottenham, they've got that new manager that I think they should be looking to completely change how Tottenham are playing and start a new team, basically. That's going to take time. I very much doubt Nuno's looked at that Tottenham team that's depleted from an average side last season and gone, yeah, this is my team that I want. It's going to be a rebuild. I really think it's going to be a big rebuild for them. And I just don't see them doing that well, if I'm being honest. I really don't see them doing that well. I think they've got, in like 2-3 seasons, I think Nuno's a really good manager. 2-3 seasons, they could be up there again, but I just don't see it because even if Kane stays, I think this, even if Kane stays, he's going to be pissed. He's not going to be, there's a 50-50 challenge, the ball's going there, he's not diving in anymore, I don't think, even if he stays there. So either way, you've got a worse off Harry Kane and Heung-min Son, no one really else for your attack. Dele Alli's not that great anymore. Lucas, not that great anymore. Bergwijn, not that great ever. And you've got nothing to replace it. You've gotten rid of Lamelo. I started getting into a little bit of basketball. That's not good. Eric Lamela. Like, I just don't see that team doing very well for at least in the near future. Next, we have Burnley. I think they're solid. They always look like a solid team. And when you look at it, I think they're just going to be very solid, going to get decent enough results against other teams that they can do. I'm really... Actually, no. Rejig it up. Everton are going to be 9th. I'm going to keep Tottenham at 10th. I'm going to put Burnley 11th. I think... I just realised, solid isn't going to get you top half of the table. It can get you close, being solid all season, but I don't think so. We got Everton at 9th. Yeah. In 8th. Well, I missed someone. Let's see on my money. Yeah, whatever. In 8th. Wait, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. Oh, no. I can't count. Sorry. No, so Everton are 10th. In ninth, sorry, I have Arsenal, I think. They're not great. I think it's Arteta's last run. And yeah, I think like people overhate their team a lot. I do think that they have a solid team. Let's be real. They have a solid team. They performed not well last season, but they're still up there always. They're still challenging the top teams. They're still beating Chelsea, which I'm so fucking pissed at. So I think they're not going to do great. They're going to come ninth, but they're not going to do shit. Next, we have got West Ham. West Ham are decent. Like, they did. I swear I fucking talked about them already. Or was that just in my head? I don't know. I think West Ham there. Rice is still there to carry. Well, yeah, I did say because Lingard's not gonna. I'm contradicting myself a lot here. Nah, screw this. West Ham 10th, Everton 9th. They keep on getting pushed up. Arsenal to 8th, and 7th. That leaves Newcastle. This is a really shit tier list. Fuck it, dude. Yeah. So honestly, if I get this right by any means whatsoever, I'm gonna be pretty smart. So from 1 down to 20, I have got Manchester City, Chelsea, United, then Leicester, then Aston Villa, then Liverpool, then Newcastle, then Arsenal, then Everton, then West Ham, then Spurs, then Burnley, then Crystal Palace, then Brentford, then Leeds, then Wolves, then Watford, then Brighton, then Southampton, and Norwich.